Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's your latest and greatest YouTube personality, Corey, from the LG channel. Life is good, and today I'm kind of excited about what I'm going to talk to you about. But it was kind of interesting. I was down doing my workout in my exercise room today, and I was like, what should I talk about? Like, I was just sitting there and I was sort of, it didn't take me a while to come up with it because it was funny because at that exact current moment, I was struggling to finish a set of reps basically. I was working on my obliques and I was really struggling. And I had this thought pop into my head that sometimes does pop into my head when I'm doing really hard things or just trying to overcome a really difficult barrier and or block, and I'm like, you know what, Corey? Nothing great in life comes easy. I don't exactly remember who told me that phrase, but it's so true. Okay, this is like if there was a Coreyism or a life is good mantra, like of a list of things, like this would be on the list of things that I sort of live by, and that is that nothing great in life is easy. Now, think about this. It's true, right? It's true. If you want to have a great career and great financial success and great health and great results in your next triathlon or great results in your next test, it's not just going to happen by doing the easy route. It's not just going to happen by doing the bare minimum. It's not just going to happen by not studying, by not working out, by not applying yourself at work and learning new skills. That's what I mean by nothing great in life comes easy, right? Like to achieve great physical fitness is not easy, right? What does it take to achieve greatness with your physical fitness and health? It takes a lot, actually, right? And I know this. Why? Why do I know? Because a while back, I quit drinking alcohol and I quit smoking cigarettes. I used to smoke a pack a day. I quit drinking caffeine. I just changed my life. This didn't happen all in one day, okay? I didn't wake up one day and I was like, I'm gonna quit drinking and smoking and I'm not gonna drink any pop anymore. That's not how it happened at all. Actually, what happened was I quit smoking and I started drinking pop more. And then I quit drinking pop, and yeah. Anyways, it's like nothing great in life is easy, right? So I had to quit all of that stuff to get in great physical shape. Guess what? I was not in great physical shape when I was drinking and smoking and eating fast food. I was not in great physical shape, right? Like it's not gonna happen. Okay, 15 years ago, like I when I owned basically no real estate and didn't have a career, nothing was great about my life then. Like now, like owning over 10,000 square feet of real estate easily and managing millions of dollars in investments for my clients and owning four businesses, like all of this great stuff, my huge house, my nice car, all this nice stuff that I have, this did not come. Okay, I used to drive a shitty car, and I had a shitty attitude, and I thought the world owed me everything, right? Until I started working on myself. It was funny. I actually had somebody kind of give me an aha moment. It was way back when I was in the military, and I was living wrong. Like I knew the right way to live. I'd always lived healthy, but I'd gone down the wrong path, right? For other reasons I won't get into. But one of my acquaintances at the time that was living close to me had seen me sort of take this wrong path, and he went to me and he's like, Corey, what are you doing, man? Like clean your act up, basically is what he said. He's like, respect yourself, dude. Like you're not even respecting yourself right now. And I thought that was very, it was like an aha moment to me because I was totally disrespecting myself for no reason. Like I was abusing my body and my emotions and just my outlook on life was terrible. Okay, but I changed my perspective. I was like, I don't want to be bad. I want to be good. I don't just want to be good. I eventually decided I want to be great, right? Like, I want to be great at what I do in my career. And I want to be great with my real estate investments. And I want to be great with my financial success. And I want to be great with my health and wellness, right? Like, to the point where now I want to help inspire beyond a level of greatness that's teaching, right? To me, that's the most selfless act, and probably the final act of greatness is to mentor and teach you guys what I've learned from my trials and tribulations, right? And that's how to be great in life. Nothing great in life comes easy. So think about this. Every time you come into a block, or any time you come into something difficult, when you're working out and you think, man, I can't do. I ran 2 miles today. I hadn't run. I ran a mile and a half a couple days ago, but like I haven't run 2 miles in a while, right? And because of that thought of nothing great in life comes easy, and like then I was like, oh, that's what I'm for sure going to talk about in my YouTube video tonight, right? So that totally inspired me. Okay, that motivated me. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing with motivation, and I'm going to tout. This is the video I will tout. Is what is motivation, and how do you stay motivated? Like, what are some tips to stay motivated, right? Well, here's the thing about motivation. Motivation is not an act that happens like as you're thinking about it, okay? You're not like, you don't go work out because you just got motivated that second, okay? That's not how it works. You were motivated far before that minute that you decided to go work out. Trust me. This happened far before you don't just not work out, or you don't just like sign up for college out of a whim when you've never thought or considered college. You've never thought or considered working out. You've never thought to do this stuff. You don't just get motivated to do it, right? Like, things happen before this in your brain, in your mind, around you, to influence you to the point where the motivation occurs, okay? And that is the point where when you are motivated, you are doing that act. You are working out. You are, studying for your exam that you want to pass. You are, bettering yourself in your career and learning new things. Like, that's the point of motivation. The point of motivation isn't the second before you decide, hey, I'm just going to go work out today. That's not how it happens, okay? That's not how greatness happens. Greatness is a slow and steady and calculated walk. Now, it's not calculated saying, okay, I'm going to be great in 10 years. You don't just say that. You can say that today, but you need to take that walk. You need to take that walk on that path to greatness. And along the way, you are going to get sidetracked. There are going to be detours. And you're going to steer clear of the detours and stay on the straight and narrow. Stay on the steady path, right? Keep your eye on the prize, okay? That's how you attain greatness. That's how you become the best of what you can be, okay? And it's simple. You practice, you seek knowledge, and you teach and preach what you've learned and what you've taken away and what you've gained in knowledge, okay? That's how greatness happens. You don't just wake up someday and say, I'm going to be the CEO of a company. You have to go to college, and you have to get good jobs, and you have to make connections and network and go to events and become a leader and take leadership classes and network with leaders. And maybe then, after building this all up for 10 to 15 years, you become the CEO, okay? Unless you started your company your own self. I'm the CEO of a couple of companies. But again, even then, like, I didn't just say I'm going to be motivated to be a CEO and then I filed a business. Like, it happened far before that, probably when I was taking business classes, and I signed up for the business class because I thought, maybe this is something that might be interesting to me later in my life, is learning business, right? Like, I was a young kid. I didn't know. I didn't have any role models or influence of business, right? The people around me had always worked 9-to-5 jobs, and rarely was I influenced by people who own their own business. So when I was, I latched onto it and I took that class and I learned something. But that's sort of a side point. The point of this video is nothing great in life comes easy, okay? So if you're sitting around on the couch playing video games, guess what? You're going to become great at sitting around on the couch playing video games, because that's what you're doing. That's what you're practicing. That's what you're teaching. That's what you're living and breathing, right? If you want to be great, check out some of my other videos, okay? Rising with the Sun, setting goals and achieving your goals, overcoming imposter syndrome. All of these tools I'm giving you guys to motivate the shit out of you, to help you address and better yourselves, right? To make yourself great. Life is good. LG, that's the name of the channel. Life is great. Life is not good, life is great. Make life great, like I've tried to do, okay? Now, life is great in my mind because I look at things with the glass half full. I've no longer influenced myself with pessimistic thinking, okay? I've no longer, it happens from time to time, bad things happen. I get it, it's life. But you don't let those things affect your motivation. You don't let those things affect your greatness, right? If somebody knocks you down, you don't just sit there and say, you know what, I deserve to be down here. They were right. That's not great, okay? That's dumb. Don't do that. Pick yourself back up and come charging back and prove to yourself that you will not get knocked down again, right? You will not get knocked down, because nobody's going to knock down greatness, and nobody's going to get in the way of that. Here's another phrase that I like to say. If you put a roadblock if you put a rock in my path, I'm going to put a boulder in yours and go around that little rock that you just put in my path. So don't block me from my goals. Don't block me from my motivation, right? Now, if you want to help lift that rock and help lift that boulder that I'm carrying on my back, great. I'm going to help you lift that rock. You help me lift the boulder, and together we will go down that path. But do not put a block in my way. Do not tell me I cannot. Do not inspire me to do nothing. That's not the mantra, right? That's not the MO of how you're great. That's not how you get fit. That's not how you get a good job. That's not how you get a good paycheck and support your family and make it in life, by doing nothing and you know, complaining and bitching and saying poor me and saying I can't and giving excuses. All sorts of reasons that you can't be great. There's more reasons to be not great than there are to be great. Okay? So that's kind of the point of the video. Go out on a limb and be great. Start watching some of my other videos. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. I really do appreciate it, guys. Honestly, I wouldn't try motivating you if I didn't feel like I had an audience to motivate, right? I literally would not be cutting these videos. So please subscribe to the other videos. If you haven't, click the bell. That will give you notification instantly when I upload a new video. I'm trying to do 2 a day. I realize that's not completely possible. I'm not going to set impossible goals, but the reason I do set impossible goals is because then I'm still a high achiever, right? I haven't achieved the impossible. Maybe I will along the way because I set that goal, but I've certainly achieved a high bar, okay? And that's what you guys need to do. Achieve that high mark. Don't settle. Again, there's this Office Space movie. It's a great movie if you haven't seen it, but they talk about the character. I think her name is Claire. I could be wrong with that, but basically she works at a restaurant that, you know, they wear buttons to flare up their personality, and she does not want to have a personality at work, so she wears the bare minimum of flair. And her boss totally calls her out. He's like, no, I've realized, Claire, that you got the bare minimum of flair. And what, are you a bare minimum type of person? Like, don't be a bare minimum person, okay? Don't just get by. Don't just get by in life. Like, if that's, honestly, think about it. If you want to live your life 99 years or whatever our life expectancy is, maybe you're only guaranteed 60. I don't know. Do you want to just get by in life? Do you want to just barely be making it and struggling to pay your bills, going to the doctor, struggling to be fit, you know, struggling in your career, having to just sacrifice all sorts of things just to get by? Like, that's not the American dream, I'll tell you that. And that's not what you need. That's not what you should be striving for, really. But there's people like that. If that's you, that's fine. This video, hopefully it motivated you a little bit. If it didn't, that's fine. Move along. I could care less. But I do want to motivate you guys. That's the point. So nothing great in life comes easy. Thanks for checking me out again, guys. I hope you enjoyed my videos of the latest YouTube star, Corey. See you later.